Hey, yo, what's going on? We have an E-Rock in the house, I see. Can you hear me okay? Man, it has been 4.5, almost 5 years since I've streamed last. Isn't that crazy? I was looking at that today. I was like, dang, man, it's been a friggin' long time since I've live streamed. I was gonna go live on Twitch also, but then just decided not to try to overload the stream today just in case. But what are you guys doing? Is the second webcam? Is that a second webcam? Yeah, remember back in the day, I used to have the second webcam for the back shots and everything like that back there. Yeah, so I got that set back up. Okay, good. You guys are playing mini golf? That's awesome, dude. I'm actually glad you guys got to take some time off, man. That's really good. That's really cool. I'm definitely jealous. The pictures look awesome. Twitch is for snitches. Yeah, no, it was funny because like I ended up having to set up those the back shots. I know, right? I realized what I said after I said it. No, I ended up setting up all the Twitch panels and whatnot the other day. And I was like, dude, I was using my old assets from when I streamed on Twitch before, and I was setting up all the different panels and whatnot. And I was like, dang, man, it's been a while since I've actually looked at any of these. And I forgot like the whole metal theme and stuff like that. Also, you were asking about memberships. They are online. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? Is it Mako? Is that how you pronounce it? How you doing? First live stream back. I gotta fix that. So at the bottom, you can see the chat right here at the bottom here. So I gotta fix that because usually it's supposed to say which platform you're on, but I'll fix that later. Is it Mako or Mako? How do you pronounce it? I don't know. You don't have any, yeah. You know what's funny is I haven't used that external storage drive that I have in quite a long time, but it's come in handy. I found a lot of assets that I didn't know I had. So I apologize if my voice sounds a little off. I'm a bit sick still. I've had like some weird congestion with all the pollen and whatnot, so I'm gonna be sucking on cough drops and tea. So we are gonna be playing some Helldivers today, just a little bit. So I'm gonna chill for just a minute and just see who comes into the chat because, again, I have not streamed in a long time, so I got to get back in the flow of it. So we'll see how it goes here. Yeah, it's so funny. I don't even have all my things set up, so I don't even know how many people are watching and whatnot, if anybody's watching. I might have it buried somewhere. Yeah, no, it's interesting because like even just setting up these like chat windows, like I gotta like move stuff around because I'm looking too low. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it is all good. Thank you. Okay, good. Sounds good. Well, welcome. Yeah, like I said, you know, I used to stream all the time, haven't streamed in quite a long time, so I assume that you found me because of my Helldivers content, obviously. So I hope you were able to watch some of the game awards just a little bit ago, or I think it's the BAFTA Game Awards. I watched a little bit of it. Helldivers won a couple of awards, which is pretty cool. And they were nominated for Game of the Year with that, which was pretty cool. You got 50 million people watching. No pressure, bro. Dude, that would be nuts. 50 million. I got to get all like, I have so many. It's like, it's funny, man, because when you haven't streamed in a while, you realize like, okay, well, I forgot about that. I need that up. I need that up. I need this up, need that up. So a couple things I did work on. So I don't have everything fully back to what it was. What's up, Bob? How you doing? Welcome in. First live stream back in a long time. Been about four and a half, 5 years since I've live streamed. So I got this scene set up. This is for when we watch stuff and whatnot. You can see I got the bars going above. So I used to have this all the time. So little bars going above when I'm speaking. So you can see that at the bottom. We got sideways chat. And then we'll go to full game. Actually, nope, wrong screen. Go there. So that's our gaming scene. Yep, and then this is our chatting scene. So still working out the kinks on it, but we're getting back to some semblance of normalcy. Bob, did you watch the BAFTA Awards? I just got done watching that. I wanted to see if they had anything. Yes, I found you originally in Pip's stream. Well, welcome. Yeah, I love Mr. Pips. I watch him all the time. He's definitely, it's always funny because he's streaming right when I'm at work, him and Maple, because I work the early morning shift. I get to work at 3:30 in the morning. So usually they're live and I watch them in the mornings and whatnot while I'm at work. Which scene? The R&R scene? This one? Yeah, I mean, so Helldivers ended up winning, I think, Best Music at the BAFTA Awards, and they also won Best Multiplayer Game. They were up for Game of the Year also at the BAFTA Awards, which is cool. Damn call. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's funny. I enjoy build crafting and just in general talking about games that have a lot of depth and systems and whatnot. And I can't wait for Helldivers to get a little bit more things like weapon customization and whatnot. I can't wait for them to get stuff like that. So hopefully all that stuff comes soon. Yeah, the RR scene is really cool. It's definitely nice. Rest and relaxation. Yeah, so today what we're gonna do is we're gonna chill here for a minute, just because I always typically open my streams with some just chatting, just to see who comes in, let people come in and whatnot. And we're gonna be testing a build that I've been working on because I've been trying to get a build, and this kind of was something that a lot of people were talking about not too long ago, was a build to go against all the factions meaning just one build. So the thought process is that we're gonna have a set build that can not only go against the bugs, but it can also against the bots, and also go against the Illuminate, which the Illuminate shouldn't be too challenging, but I really want to have one build that I carry between all three factions. And the idea is that you do 3 straight 40-minute missions without any hiccups. There's a lot of things to take in consideration. I'm gonna go over some of the criteria and whatnot that I was looking at for that, because yeah, it definitely was a bit more of a challenge than I thought. I've been playing around with some of it off stream and just, you know, in my own time. And it's definitely more challenging than I thought. Now, with that in mind, it can't do something like go against the incineration bots and also the predator bugs, because I would love to be able to test against them, but they're of course not available. But the those require different things, such as the incineration bots require the inflammable armor passive, and is not really conducive to run that against all three factions during that time frame. So your videos are so amazing, so clean and professional. Love the rock montages. Thanks. I don't know why I do that voice. It's going to be quite predominant. Yeah, so we're going to jump into some Helldivers just a few minutes. Yeah, I know a lot of people were talking about there's going to be some big update today and all this nonsense, but I really don't think so. I think that the predictions about there being like a late April update into May, I feel like that's going to be when the next big content drop for Helldivers. Let me know if the music is too loud. I'll be back, bruh. Okay, sounds good, dude. Not sure if the music is. Yeah, that's the thing. That was the biggest thing, is trying to figure out the volume and whatnot. For the music and whatnot was very, very difficult. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, yeah, I was not expecting an update. I was hoping that I think maybe we'll probably see an update around the next warbond. Is that what that makes sense? So probably another, I think the warbond came out like 2 weeks ago, so probably another 4 weeks or so. So I'd imagine first week of May, second week of May, we'll see some sort of update, because like a lot of people have been predicting, it's definitely around time for them to do some sort of major update. So hopefully they have something coming soon, because yeah, it's definitely overdue for some sort of update and whatnot. With Arrowhead starting there wouldn't be, with Arrowhead stating there wouldn't be a drop, I thought the same, but was still hoping. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like they like to kind of troll a little bit as well. So I think the last one they were, I forget, they said like one of the devs or something like that mentioned that there might be an update or might not. So I mean, they love to do stuff like that, so it wouldn't be out of character for them to just drop an update on us and whatnot. So I would not be surprised. Yeah, just let me know if the volume levels are good. Like I said before, I've got to adjust it. I don't want to be screaming at the top of my lungs here because I'm, you know, too loud or something like that, because I'm typically have a little bit more of a boomy voice when I get more into it and whatnot. Yeah, so anyways, yeah, so we're gonna jump into game just here in just a minute. We're gonna start testing these builds. We're gonna go for like a couple hours here. Nothing too crazy. I want to kind of get my feet back underneath me, because it's been a little while, like I said, since I've been live. So you know, we'll see how it goes. Mess with something right here quick. Volume's okay for me. Okay, good. Yeah, because that's the annoying thing, and I don't know why the chat is doing that. I got to fix that. Yeah, this chat at the bottom, I got to fix that, because it's supposed to segment you guys whenever you guys are speaking, but something is missing. I wonder if I can fix that real quick. Let me see real quick. Hold on 1 second, guys. Yeah, because I want to get that. I want to see if that's fixed. That's gonna drive me nuts. I got like a little OCD with stuff like that, just because I like it to work, and when it's not working right, I want to fix it real quick while it's in the moment. And I got you guys here. So have you guys like thought about a build that you guys would want to use against all the factions, like a particular loadout or something like that, particular weapons? Like what would be some of the things you'd want to bring in terms of loadout for facing any of the factions, if you had to face all three at once? Okay, where the heck is this thing at here? I don't know. I got to fix it later. But let's fix that in a minute. Okay. We're gonna go into game now real quick. All right, let's just see what's going on in here. Oh, that's to include the Quasar for me. Yeah, I agree. The Quasar is just such a versatile weapon, especially in terms of anti-tank. You just need the freaking Quasar for sure. I think let me see if I had the I keep all my builds in here. Full note. Second here. Yeah, let me see if I have. All right, so let me know if the game is too loud too. Okay, so yeah, this is what I was coming up with for. Okay. So this is what I was coming up with for that, and I'm working on the script. This is my scripting and whatnot. So if you guys can't see, essentially this is what I was coming up with. So the primary weapon was going to be the crossbow, the secondary was going to be the ultimatum, the gas grenade was going to be the equipment, med kit was going to be the armor passive, supply pack was going to be one of our stratagem slots, machine gun was going to be one of our stratagem slots, 500 kg, and rocket sentry. Now the primary reasons why I did that is because this is the criteria that I was going for when I was thinking about trying to create the one build to rule them all type thing, is it has to have enough anti-tank to deal with the automatons and the Terminid elite units, because we got the Bile Titans, we've got the Factory Striders, we've got Hulks, we've got all the various things on the automaton side especially that need a lot of anti-tank, so we need some solid anti-tank choices. It needs to be able to horde clear for the Terminids and the Illuminates, because there are a lot of units on the field, especially on the Terminid side, so we have to be able to do that. We have to be able to crowd control the bugs and the Illuminate to a lesser degree, just because the bugs definitely need some more crowd control, so that's where something like the gas grenade comes in. We have to be able to deal with the gunships and the shriekers on the bot and the bug side. The shriekers to a lesser degree, just because you can't deal with them with most weapons, which is fine, but definitely the gunships are pretty annoying, so we got to be able to deal with that. Then we also have to be able to deal with the harvesters on the Illuminate side, so that's something to take into consideration as well. And we have to deal with the various objectives on all fronts, like the bug holes, the fabricators. We have to deal with the jammers and all those various things like that. And then more importantly, the build had to be enjoyable. That was just a big thing for me, because I don't want to just run something that I don't have fun running. So that's why I came up with this particular build that was crossbow, ultimatum, gas grenade, med kit, supply pack, machine gun, 500 kg, and rocket sentry, because I feel like that was able to cover all the bases and whatnot. The gas grenade is the GOAT. It really is good. It's a very, very good weapon. So all right, so we're gonna run off that particular loadout and see how it does. Like I said, I played with it one time the other day and it felt pretty good, but I wanted to test it on stream because I felt like it needed some further testing. There's gas grenade. Yeah, gas grenade is so good though. It's one of my favorite things in the game right now to use. All right, got our med kit on. Let's get med kit helmet on. And then we need a good cape, because the drip is always important. I don't know what cape to run here. I guess it matches semi the most, I guess. All right, so let's see here. All right, so we got to go in. We're going to go ahead and jump in here, because why not? All right, so the goal is right now, so we're going to do one full mission on the bugs, one full mission on the Illuminate, and one full mission on the bots in order to test this build out. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do... Oh. How did I join here? I got pulled into a game. I don't even know. I think I accidentally pressed something too quick. That's funny. Let me get out of here. I got super pulled into a game. Let's back out of here. So we're not going into that game. And we're not going to do this solo. I play solo from time to time, but I personally like the team play in the game more than I do solo, even though, yes, the game is more challenging solo. So I do have some loadouts that I do like for solo, but this is definitely not one of those loadouts. All right, so I think we're going to start with the bots first, just because I think that they'll be the most challenging. If we can do the bots, then we can do anything. Okay, let's see what planets are available for the bots, because that's the most annoying thing. And by the way, the new major order is kind of whack. I'm not a big fan of it. I've not been a big fan of the DSS for quite a while. I made a rant video about that not too long ago. It just drives me nuts. Because where is it right now, for example? It's over on the Terminate front, which is fine. I think it's focusing on part of the major order. But I don't understand why people are not going for the less exosuit or the exosuit support. That makes more sense to me, but anyway, I digress. All right, let's see what bot planets are available. So we have this one. This is actually a good one. Okay. So I like to join these guys that are already doing something. Let's see if any of these guys... Oh, an urban environment would actually be fun. Let's do a launch nuke mission, see what happens here. Oh, go on.
Managed democracy continues.
All right, let's see here. I'd like to get an urban environment. This one. This one available? And I will play with you guys and whatnot over time here and whatnot. Like I said, I'm just trying to jump in and test this thing out and see how it goes. Okay, what do we say? Supply pack. We're gonna be running supply pack, machine gun, which machine gun is actually very fun against the bots. We're gonna run machine gun. We're gonna run 500 kg. And then we're going to run rocket sentry. If the music is too annoying while I'm gaming, just let me know and I'll turn it off. Like I said, I'm just having it on right now just to have something in the background, because I know a lot of you have played this game non-stop, so. All right, let's do this. We're gonna see how the game really performs now, fully live. Yeah, I tested the game several times while I was not live. Which fact did you find the most challenging, Max? I definitely find the bugs more challenging from the standpoint of you are getting swarmed more. However, I find the ragdolling to make the bots difficult for sure. But in terms of most difficult, I would definitely have to give the edge to the bugs right now. The thing that makes the bots difficult is dealing with all the anti-tank stuff. But if you bring in mostly anti-tank, you're fine. But the other thing with the bugs that I find challenging as well is you have to bring in not only anti-tank but crowd control. So you have to have a really balanced loadout when you're thinking about that. Here. Here. This is gonna be the challenge here. We gotta make sure we have enough anti-tank to face these hulks, which I really wish I had thermite grenades right now. Let's throw the gas grenades down right here. Gonna mess with this hulk a little bit. There we go. All right, got a supply pack going here. A bit distracted because I'm trying to make sure the stream is holding up okay. This guy's got the big Mac Daddy. See, the machine gun's gonna be great for horde clearing. Kinda wish I had thermite grenades just to be able to deal with the hulks. One thing you'll find when I'm build crafting or build testing is you will definitely find that I will probably bounce a bit from games every so often, just because I want to make sure that like I'm not wasting my time if a build is just not good. So that's something to keep in mind. Oh, I accidentally had the ultimatum out. I can't tell you how much I've done that. It's so freaking annoying. Okay, let's do this. Because I think I have my switch weapon thing on the scroll wheel, so sometimes I'll scroll wheel down on accident instead of scrolling up, which I find very annoying. All right, so let's see what's going on here. So we got to go. We got this guy. We can destroy with the ultimatum real quick. Yep. That research station out of here. Okay. I also thought about bringing the stalwart over the machine gun, just because the machine gun is nice with the heavy pen, or not heavy pen, the medium pen, but the stalwart overall is easier to handle. So that's something else I thought of doing. Okay. See, that's why I find this build so interesting. This thought process so interesting about this build, because it's very difficult to get one build that can literally optimally go against all the factions. You can have builds that can go pretty well, but is it going to be effective? That's the hard part. You know what I mean? Getting an effective build that's going to be able to do everything you need it to do against all the factions. That is the hard part. Now the crossbow is going to be great against all the factions no matter what. But yeah, it's the other elements that I'm kind of concerned about. This reminds me of when I first played the bots and only had the machine gun. I know, right? I mean, I do remember that. That was a lot of fun back in the day. Yeah, my bot loadout would be a lot different than it is right now. Just because I do run other elements. I would definitely be way more anti-tank heavy and less, like I wouldn't run the gas grenade, things of that nature, but I'm trying to think about what can carry over to East build. I got killed by the 380. Literally, I thought the 380 was over, and then I died to it immediately. Of course. All right, let's do this. Yeah, so far I'm thinking I need one more anti-tank option, and I'm not sure what that is. So the rocket sentry is very good. Rocket sentry is very good. I might swap the rocket sentry out for gas mines and bring the thermites, just because the thermites are a better on the go anti-tank option when compared to the gas grenade, or when compared to the rocket sentry, because the rocket sentry is just an absolute beast. It's one of my favorite sentries in the game right now. Now let's go destroy this jammer real quick. See, that's what I love about having the ultimatum with this build, is that I'm able to destroy those jammers and stuff, man. It makes it so much easier, especially on the bot front. Okay, so let's try. And if I go back here, do I have? It's actually been a few days since I played the game, just because I've been taking a break, spending time with the wife and whatnot. All right. Which faction do you find the toughest? Oh, that was a good shot. Get this guy down. Did it go? Did it reach? Oh, he got it first. It really does. It saves a ton. Okay. Okay. Got some drop ships coming in. This is where the rocket sentry is going to come in big if we place it well. Okay. Help our teammates a bit. Put this up there. Come on, rocket sentry. Whoa. Got the portable hell bomb over there. I love the rocket sentry so much. Oh crap. All right, so we need to go. We gotta get out of this area. I don't love that. Makes me wish I had that. If I'm gonna run a more sluggish weapon, I'd almost rather have the heavy machine gun, because it's definitely gonna cut through that Devastator armor a bit better. Oop. A lot going on there. Get out of here. We don't need to be fooling around here. Where's the... Where's this little thing at? It's up there. Bugs for me. So I started playing the game only bots. It took me time to get used to them and then move the bugs. Notice the change. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It takes time. Once you play all the factions for a while, you start to realize like, okay, well, these are the ones that I know for sure are really difficult, and then these are the ones that are kind of like, eh. Once you get the right loadout, it's not too bad. Oh. It's kind of screwing around right now. I'm not loving the flow of this build yet, so we're gonna have to probably retool it a bit with some other stuff. I like the Quasar idea. That's a good idea. Yeah, if we can get this build to work well against the bots, I can make it work against the bugs. And that's the thing. That's the thing that I find the most interesting is even though the bots I feel like are a little bit easier, I feel like if you're trying to get a build for everything, it's definitely the most challenging because you need way more anti-tank than you do for anything else. The fun for me is finding ways to work with each I agree, 100%. I mean, like that's definitely what I find interesting. And the reason why I make the build videos the way I do is because I feel like every weapon, every piece of equipment is viable against all the factions in some way, but you have to build it a certain way, right? And that's the key thing. Okay.
Outpost destroyed.
Out of ammo. Last reload.
Okay. Oh, we never got the codes. That's what that was. I don't know why I spaced that. Yeah, we never got the codes over there. See, I did a machine gun build not too long ago with the crossbow, and it was very good, but I was much more anti-tank heavy with the loadout versus the bots.
Fire in the hole.
That one. Oh. Thing I don't like about gas versus the bots is having to deal with that. Because they keep shooting with the gas going. After the fire. Oop. Got all these guys after me. It's like I'm playing run divers right now. Okay. Yeah, there. That's a bad situation. I do like the supply pack with this build. I think it's actually good so far. Supply pack is good. Crossbow I always like. This is some weird stuff. What the hell? The hell's going on there? That's, we're gonna go back and get these codes real quick. We might ditch the machine gun. We might switch the primary just to be able to help us a little bit better. But man, we need something for bug holes. That's the thing, is that the crossbow is really good at closing up bug holes and dealing with a lot of the bug objectives. So gonna keep going a little bit longer. We're gonna fully either rule this out or not. Okay, where the heck is this code at? This is wacky. Usually it has like a clear identifying marker.
Found something.
Is it here?
Hellbomb armed. Clear the area. Bots south. Close.
I agree with you. I like the MG, but I missed dealing with the. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. Okay, so where is this freaking? Where is this code at here? Is it in the bot base? Maybe? I don't know why. Like, legitimately, I've never seen this layout like with this code thing like this. That's weird. Usually it's pretty distinguished. See, I like the regular machine gun for dealing with the striders and whatnot. It does really good work against them. Hold on one second. Let me see. Is it in here maybe? No. I don't think it'd be in here. That doesn't make sense.
Calling in reinforcements.
It is some crap intel. Like legitimately, like usually it's pretty noticeable. It's like a very noticeable base, but this is weird. Is it in here?
Last reload.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Let's see.
Calling down fortifications.
Where are we at here? Did he find it? Where did he find it at? Oh, he found it up there? That was like nowhere near where I was. Okay. All right. I had a very poor moment there. That's hilarious. All right, let's go get this power on real quick.
Orbital inbound.
What's your favorite primary to run right now against the bots?
Requesting sentry.
It will still be similar base, but it's gonna be
over here.
That's it. I guess I need that bunker, put them all over here. Can't be bothered going back. Ooh, got a factory starter there. Ooh. This is the other thing too. Is am I gonna have enough to deal with this? Okay. Missed. No, I got him. I don't. Here we go. That's enough. Doing that guy's Raga Sentry and the 500, that's enough. So that, I think I got plenty of that. Build the Deadeye. The Deadeye is really good. The Deadeye is really good. I actually irritated a lot of people in one of my last videos where I ranked the Diligence Counter Sniper ahead of the Deadeye. And it's not that I don't like the Deadeye, it's just when you're looking at it objectively, the magazine is a little bit more valuable when you're actually facing the box. Used to run the DCS, but the Deadeye is much more staggered. It really does. That's the one thing that I do love about the Deadeye.
Requesting orbital.
Last reload.
Found something.
Yeah, the Deadeye for me is like in that number 6 spot right now against the bots. I'm gonna go try and get this power on real quick.
Calling down fortifications.
But in terms of the fantasy of it, I love it because I used to play a lot of Fallout New Vegas, and still do actually. I play that quite a bit still, every so often. I try to do a playthrough every couple of years. But I love running the Bushwhacker, I believe it's called, or it's something like that. It's the lever action rifle in there. It's so much freaking fun. Just love the sound effect of it. I got a Hulk again here. Yeah, I like having an item that can deal with the Hulks immediately, not have to play around with them. Like, that is one thing I do not like. Like, the ultimatum is decent at dealing with the Hulks, but it requires pretty heavy precision. But I might swap out gas grenade for thermites and get rid of Raga Sentry, because I do love Raga Sentry, but it feels very cumbersome in this build. That's the thing, like, objectively, the Raga Sentry I feel like is one of the best anti-tank tools in the game, but in the scope of this build, it doesn't work, which I find most interesting. You know what I mean? And that's why I find builds like this very interesting, because you have to think about things a little bit differently.
Last reload.
Oop. Trying to help our buddy here. Power, where are you? Okay, there you go.
Requesting sentry. Requesting locker.
Okay.
I got the truck.
Requesting air support.
Ah! Oh, you brought in a mech? Nice. Honestly, I might run that anti-tank emplacement. That thing is just good against all the factions.
Engaging terminal.
A little bit rough on the bot side, or bug side, but it might be fun. My main primaries for the bots are the Deadeye crossbow, DCS, and I have a love-hate relationship with the Eruptor. I agree. I love the Eruptor, but it is definitely love-hate. What the hell was that?
Injury? What injury?
What was that? Yeah, the Eruptor is, so I made that action hero build a little while ago, and I absolutely love the Eruptor. It's one of my favorite weapons in the game, and it is very good against the bots. But again, like I do admit that I do admit that it does have its shortcomings. You have to have a really good build around it. It's not something you can just run on its own. Whereas like the DCS and the Deadeye can actually run on their own a lot of times. I mean, half the time I'll just run that and not even think about my other stuff going on in my build sometimes. Actually, I've not seen somebody run that against the bots in a while. All right, so we're gonna finish this mission and then we're gonna swap some stuff around in the build and try this again. Because like I said, I feel like if I can get the bots down with enough anti-tank, I can get plenty of anti-tank for the bugs and whatnot. And the Illuminator just easy. I can beat the Illuminator with most things, even with just a crossbow as my main source of way of dealing with the harvesters, because the Rocket Sentry by itself is good enough for the harvesters. Oh, where to bring that? Okay.
Requesting.
I really want the incineration boss to come back, man. They're so much fun. I do miss them quite a bit. Okay.
I got the terminal.
Come on.
Requesting sentry.
Engaging terminal.
Go. We got an auto-cannon sentry going. We still got one more fortress to destroy. That's something else I thought about bringing in is a walking barrage, because the walking barrage is absolutely fantastic for dealing with the fortresses. Popley battle was awesome, dude. You know what? You know what's annoying? So I told you again. I work a very early in the morning job. I work at 3:30 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, and literally, like, I was at work. I went to bed the night before when the thing came available because I didn't get a chance to play. I went to work. By the time I got home, it was already over. So I didn't get to play any of the Popley stuff. I was so pissed off. I was so excited to get home and try it out. I did not get a chance to play it. I was like, dude, because they liberated it so fast, I couldn't freaking play it. I could also run stun grenade as opposed to gas, because stun grenade would be really good. Loaded. There we go. I was hoping to go back to the Malevelon Creek, but that didn't happen. Missed the Popley stuff. It's like I missed all the fun stuff with the boss the past couple of days. Friggin' sucks. Oh yeah, the game has so much bad FOMO. I was there for a lot of the stuff because I've been playing the game since launch. So I did get to play a lot of the things, but I have missed a few things here and there, which were kind of annoying. All right, let's get out of here. We're gonna. Oh, my rocket sentry doesn't kill me. All right, so we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna retool this build just a bit and bring it back, and we're gonna keep taking notes. So that was one of the main things I wanted to do going live today. Was I wanted to kind of show you how I make my builds on the channel. Now I understand that Helldivers is not like a build diverse like game, something like Path of Exile or anything like that, but I feel like that it is fun to find different combinations and different ways to play against the various factions. And I wanted to show you guys a little bit of my thought process, and this is literally it. What I do is I go into game and just keep throwing stuff at the wall until I find a combination that works. And I found some really fun builds that I would not have normally tried. I was waiting for the Illuminate first dropped and I missed them. Oh man, that was huge. I was actually just getting back into Helldivers when they relaunched, because I had taken about a 2-month break, I believe, just because there was not much going on. And because I was so annoyed during the because I think I started playing right before the 60-day reset or whatever, or the 60-day plan. And yeah, I just got so burned out from playing so much, and they weren't doing anything. So we got some guys here. So since we're on a supply pack, I think we're gonna throw thermites in here, because I think thermites would be much more useful. We're gonna keep 500 kg. I think we're gonna run the gas mines, because the gas mines are actually very, very strong against all the factions, and I think that's an incredible source of CC. But then we also run into the problem of the reason why I brought the gas mines is because I wanted more on-demand CC versus the bugs. So we do have some things to consider there. We gotta keep that stuff in mind. Okay. Jesus, this guy's going in. Guy's already going in up here. Man, a walking barrage would be very nice. See, that's what I love about it. It's like you're so used to playing with a certain style of loadout that when you're actually building one loadout for everything, you just have to compromise somewhere. And that's what makes it challenging. That's why I love it. Ooh, got a tower there. Oops. I got double teamed by that tower. Those towers, my goodness. Wow, we got absolutely wiped, dude. Holy. Okay, he's gonna kill me.
Ready to liberate.
Okay. Got some gas grenades.
Too bad.
Love how that Hulk's just like looking straight up in the air. I love the gas grenade versus the boss. They get psycho though, man. Let's see if I can hit his vent from the back here. Nice shot. Dude, we are getting absolutely worked right here. This is not good. Not good at all. Different EATs? I don't know. Those command turrets are the worst enemy. They really are. That's why I miss the fortified armor passive right now. Oh, they're still shooting at me. All right. This is why I miss thermites right now. Ah! Stop shooting me! If we get in here, we'll be better. Be a little better off. Okay. Come on. Okay, good. Jesus. Dang, what? Oh, they got threw down a strike. Threw down a 380. That 380 is so chaotic, dude. I don't think we can get out of here. Yeah, let's get out of here. Need to retool just a little bit. We're gonna do some thanking when we get back to the ship. Whoa. There's a tank right there. Let me go the long way around here. Is he alive? No, he dead. He looks alive though.
Calling down a support weapon.
Did you blow up L1? I freaking maybe. I don't have a three. I was not throwing the 380. Also, what's up, Winks? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I did not throw the 380. That was not me.
Fire in the hole!
All right.
Calling in reinforcements.
All right. We're gonna go wrap around here.
Requesting air support.
Yeah. Machine gun is not bad. It's just not the play. We're gonna swap this up to something else for sure. Okay, let's get back. Dang it.
Calling down a support weapon.
Let's see. Did we get it? Nope.
Northwest.
Missed. All right, I'm getting this thing.
Requesting air
It's
support.
already pissed me off a lot. Let's go. Don't kill me.
Calling down fortification.
Got it.
Out of it!
Get out of here.
Requesting sentry.
All right. Get out of here. Get back to the ship. Grab some different stratagems. This outside our extraction, just because it's going to do some damage. Pretty sure if I go up here, I can get it up here. Come on.
Calling
Yep.
down a
All right, so that should be a good spot for that rocket sentry to help defend us. Ooh. Whoa. That's a Hulk. Yeah.
reinforcing.
That was probably a bad spot to throw that guy. Ah, okay. Whoa, there's a lot of them over here.
Throwing grenade.
There's a lot of them over here. Protect me, rocket sentry! Oh. Don't protect me that well. Oh. Oh, God. This is definitely a challenging build for the bots. Yeah, that guy's calling an extraction. Dude, we got like rocket sentry shooting everywhere. My goodness. Bunch of ammo, guys. Gonna have to drop. Work. Oh, hey, no problem. You have a good rest of your night. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, I'll be live a little bit more often. Probably a couple times a week for sure.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Yeah. Pause.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes 30 seconds.
Alrighty. Get out of here. We're gonna grab some. I'm trying to decide, like, we need a good horde clearing tool, while also that can do some good damage versus the. You know what? So my initial thought was doing purifier, because that's good for crowd control. It's good for damage. Obviously, it's great against the bots. It's good against the bugs. Good against the Illuminous. So we might bring the purifier. We might bring grenade launcher. Wouldn't be a bad idea, but we might bring Quasar. We might bring Quasar.
Requesting check.
Rocket sentry up here. I can hit my things here. Got 500 over there. Oh crap! Got a big boy here. Missed completely.
Last reload.
Hold on, buddy. I got something for you.
Sending it.
Ah! Reload it. Did you die? Okay, good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down there, sir. Teammates. Okay.
Requesting backpack. ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
All right.
Dropping item. ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
It's definitely a little bit rough on a couple of things. So I'm looking forward to popping stuff out.
10 seconds. Clear
Oh.
landing zone.
What was that?
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone.
Okay.
This is Pelican 1. Preparing for touchdown.
So thermites are going to be great against the Hawks. Going to be great against the Chargers. Whenever we go to the
Stand by for
the
takeoff.
bug side, they'll also help us with the harvesters, even though they're a bit overkill. They still will help us. This guy armed the hell bomb. He's going to kill us all. I've been actually killed in midair by that hell bomb like that, and it definitely it definitely messed us up. Yeah, it actually killed us right there and wiped us on the plane. It was actually really funny. Oop. Excellent. Click the YouTube link. That was a very bad. All right. All right. So goal is we're going to back out here. We're going to go over to the ship and we're going to figure out what is next. We're going to try and figure out another iteration for this all faction build. Need to get the macro set up to reduce it better. All right. So what are we thinking? So we're building an all-faction build for anybody who is just jumping in. Building an all-faction build. So basically a build that can go against all 3 factions. And it has to be able to deal with all the anti-tank issues. It has to be able to deal with crowd control. It has to be able to deal with horde clearing and things of that nature. So that was our first attempt at the build I cooked up, but I want to definitely make some changes here. So I'm thinking about swapping the primary out with Purifier, only because Purifier can do 2 things for us. Number 1, it is great in terms of its overall damage profile, so that's good for that. But the other thing too is that it is really good in terms of pure crowd control, meaning it's going to make the bots bounce around. It's also going to help us on the bug side, be able to deal with the stalkers and things of that nature. And it can actually deal with the gunships and also deal with some other things like that. And we have the 2 fire modes, so there is that as well. My microphone seems to be loose there. And then so we got that. And then so for the throwable, instead of the gas grenades, I think I'm going to bring the thermites, only because those are better for dealing with the hulks and also the chargers. So that's what I'm thinking there. And since we are running a supply pack, we can bring ultimatum. So we're going to keep that going. So I think we're going to go there. We're going to keep medkit on just because I feel like medkit's pretty valuable, but since we had the supply pack, we can also run something else. I'm thinking, okay, we could run siege ready, but nah, I don't really want to run that. I like medkit because of the better healing. We could run heavy medkit. What else could we run here? Nah, we're gonna keep medkit going. I think that's the play. And then let's see, for stratagems, I think still private. Okay, so for stratagems, let's get in here real quick. So we got to beat the bots first. Like obviously we beat it there, but it didn't feel clean to me. I felt like I was fumbling a bit on some things. So with what I'm thinking about, I'm a little under the weather still, so I'm going to be sucking on some mint, so I apologize if that, but it is what it is, and I'm having some tea too. All right, so we're not diving in, but we're gonna look at some stuff. So all right, we got thermite, so anti-tank, thermites, ultimatum are both for anti-tank. Our crowd control / damage option is going to be the purifier, and then we're going to bring in supply pack to be able to keep us going with everything. And then the question is, since we're running purifier, we don't necessarily need to run a heavy horde clearing thing because the purifier can count as our horde clearing thing. So I think we'll bring Quasar. Maybe Quasar. Because Quasar can also actually take over that thermite spot. Or we can run something else. Grenade, but then we'll have to deal with the bug holes. So that's the other question too, is we have to deal with the bug holes. So would we bring grenade pistol instead of ultimatum? Maybe. Because grenade pistol can help us out with medium units as well as it can help us with objectives. So there is that. So I think maybe we swap that for grenade pistol. So we run Quasar thermites for anti-tank. Then we run gas mines for further crowd control. So now I think we're covered with crowd control for both the bugs and the illuminate. So that's going to give us some good crowd control options there. And then for our anti-tank options, we've got thermites and Quasar for one of our damage dealers, and horde clearing. We have that. Then I think we also just for, so we're probably going to need to bring either 500 kg for some anti-tank, or we could bring in Eagle Strafing Run. That might be a good option also, just because that can also deal with fabricators, can deal with anti-tank stuff when we need it, and it can horde clear on the bug side and the illuminate side. So there is that. Rocket Sentry is always good, but I don't really want to run 2 greens. I kind of want to have a red in here. Just thinking about this build. Or we could run Walking Barrage. Walking Barrage would be great for base clear on the automaton front. It could be good against the bugs given a certain situation. I think we might do that. That actually sounds like a better play. Yeah, I think this is it. We're gonna run this.
Suspended. Hell pods
So maybe this might be our destroy everything build. Let's try it.
Mission preparation.
All right, so we're gonna jump into a random game here. That's another thing too, where is trying to avoid convoys because that requires a certain loadout that I don't have going right now. All right, so we're gonna join this guy. Thank you for jumping in, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. We're gonna be streaming for a little bit longer. Like I said, this is my first introductory stream to streaming on this channel. I've been streaming for quite a while. It's been a few years, but I have been streaming for quite a while.
The Galactic War.
All right, so
A
let's see.
battleground awaiting your heroic intervention.
Let's see here. I really want another urban environment map. See if anybody. Okay, we'll just see if we can.
Allied
Not that one, but oh well. We'll see what happens here. Geological survey. We'll see how it goes.
Allied destroyer has joined squadron. Engaging orbital
Okay.
thrusters.
Dude, so what do we say? So we said supply pack, Quasar.
Orbit synchronized.
We're gonna run gas mines, and then we're also going to run. What was it? Walking barrage. That's what it was. All right. What the heck song is this?
Hellpod launch initiated.
I don't know if I like that. About that for now. All right, so let's go. All right, so the goal is if we can beat the bots comfortably, meaning I feel comfortable using the loadout, then we'll move on to the bugs. If I feel comfortable using it against the bugs, then we'll move to the Illuminate, which the Illuminate honestly are pretty easy. So I'm not really too worried about whatever loadout we come out with dealing with the Illuminates, but we have to be able to deal with the bots first with the amount of anti-tank things going on, the objectives. Then we can deal with the bugs, because I feel like the bugs are going to be the most challenging just from a ad control standpoint. So we'll go from there.
Take back our land. Dismantle its occupiers.
Already feels better with just the purifier on. Okay. The only issue I'm seeing right now is okay. Oh, we got a convoy in this one. This would be fun. I legitimately did not want to fight a convoy just because I don't have a loadout for that. I'm just gonna back out. Yeah, I love fighting the convoy. However, just with this loadout I got, I'm not equipped to fight the convoy, so that would suck. All right, so let's go. We're gonna pick. Okay. I really want. Okay. I like another nuke mission. Do this one.
Allied destroyer
Take
Alright.
command of the
received.
Let's
galaxy.
jump in and see what's going on here.
Coordinates locked. Hellpods primed.
Okay, so supply pack,
Engaging orbital
Quasar,
thrusters.
gas mines, walking barrage.
Orbit synchronized.
Let go. Let's see what's going on in here.
Allied destroyer joining squadron, deploying Helldiver.
Go now, Helldivers.
Okay.
Let our enemies take no step that is not hindered by the corpse of their comrade.
Requesting tactics.
Okay, we got a big base right here. We're gonna throw our walking barrage down.
Orbital incoming.
Oh crap! I just did the dive thing, but I nosedive up the cliff.
Clear the area.
Let's see if we should be able to get most of that base with that. That's the great thing about the walking barrage. So that's why I like having this to be able to help us with those base clears. Now I would like to bring the ultimatum just for simplicity purposes on destroying some of the bases, and also the Quasar is gonna be great for being able to take out these. Oh crap! We got a package strider there. Get out of here real quick. We're gonna circle back. Now, so this is our big issue right here. We're gonna have to be able to deal with factory striders. So the gas mines I know are not gonna be insane versus the bots, but it's for the bugs. That's why we're bringing that in. I missed completely. That was terrible. That's a big issue right now is we got to have more to deal with that factory strider. That's why I like the rocket sentry, because that could actually help us with that. Crap. All right, bud. Missed two things already from the last loadout, which is the 500 and the rocket sentry, so I might... I'm already liking the purifier though, I just gotta hit my shots, that's the main thing. Oh, I don't know.
Injury. Blood.
Almost got in. Okay. Ally back here.
In reinforcement.
Okay, so the thoughts already is we're getting closer. Maybe swap walking barrage for rocket sentry is what I'm thinking. Or swap it for 500 kg. One of the two. This guy's just a body. That bug is so freaking funny. Thinking that might be the play. Gotta. Oh, we got a command bunker here. Yeah. It is. Oh. Come on, buddy. That one. If I can get close enough, I can throw a thermite on it. I don't need to be that close, but I need to be accurate. Did that reach him? I think it did. Oh, missed. Out of the way? Okay. Ah, no! Dang it, I forgot about that one in the middle. Ah. That's where the ultimatum would have been nice. See, that's the fun part about this build, is trying to figure out, okay, well, you gotta compromise here to build for later. You know what I mean? Like, it just makes it so challenging.
At the terminal.
I think I've got the right idea with that.
Calling in reinforcements.
All right, see if we can get back here and see what's...
Requesting orbital strike.
Okay.
Objective located. West. Reporting to the front.
This would be a good spot for the gas mines right here.
Requesting fortification.
Crap, we got a lot going on right here. Where's my stuff at? Oh no, it literally they landed right on my quasar. Got walking barrage in just a second, so we can call that in. Yeah, I'm thinking swapping this out for... Okay. Crap. Yeah. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna swap out for a couple things because it doesn't feel quite right still. So we're going to keep... So I think we're gonna keep this. We're gonna keep these three items. We're gonna keep med kit. Now we're gonna run. I think we're gonna actually go over and pick up
Greetings, Helldiver. The galactic war.
Pick up something else. See.
Allied destroyer coordinates.
All right, so I think we're gonna swap walking barrage for 500 kg. That might feel a little bit better.
Engaging orbital thrusters. Orbit synchronized.
That might be the play. Where's my help pod? Was that even a help pod I could go in? Oh no, it wasn't. That's so weird. That was a weird glitch.
Helldivers to Hellpods. Helldivers to Hellpods.
Hot dropping us, baby. Our supply pack. Quasar, I like that. I'm gonna run gas mines for later, but they will help us a bit versus the boss, but it's mainly for later. No. Either that or rocket sentry. I think we're gonna do 500. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick while we're diving in. 1 second, guys.
Hellpod launch initiated.
This is it. This is the solemn duty for which you were born. Defend democracy at any cost.
When I come back, explosions everywhere. Legitimately, like I'm sitting here. Oh no, I got kicked. No. Well, I think we just took longer than I thought. All right.
The bridge
Allied
is yours,
coordinates
Helldiver.
Try this again.
locked.
Take us to the fight.
That's got a convoy. Don't want to deal with the convoy. Don't want to deal with the convoy.
Allied destroyer coordinates received.
Okay.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
The flat pack. Quasar.
Orbit synchronized.
Gas mines. 500 kg. Let's do it. Gotta figure out why my mic is so loose. Hope it's not making too much noise for you guys, but there's something off about it. Oop. Do this. We got this.
Hellpod launch
Man.
initiated.
Okay. Wife just got back home. Yeah, I was planning on streaming a couple hours ago, but I wanted to wait for the BAFTA awards to end.
Objective critical stratagem available.
Contact here. Oh crap.
Go now, and should you fall, remember this. Every day is a good day to die for democracy.
Oh crap. He legitimately just hell bomb or ultimated the thing. Okay. Ah. Not good. I'm gonna set this hell bomb off anyway. I got it down, so let's just set it off. It's not gonna end well. Run! Yeah, let's try and heal our way out of here. Oops. This is chaos right here. Right off the bat. Oh my goodness. Alright, we need to get some stuff called down here. That was kind of nuts. Oh my goodness. Crap. We are getting bounced around like crazy. Wow. Well, that's the bot experience. That's for sure. that guy legitimately hot dropped us right there in the middle of all that crap. Wow.
Objective critical stratagem available. Objective critical stratagem
So far away from my stuff. Okay, get back over here, see what's going on. On there. 2 tanks. Blood thermites are great. Come on. A lot of... Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm down, sir. Trying to get up. My guy would not get up. Got him. All right, let's get out of this area because for some reason we are just getting mobbed right here. All right, let's go. The fortress? Yeah.
Calling in a hell bomb. Requesting air support. Calling down fortifications.
Yeah, they've got to get that ragdolling back under control like it was before. Definitely feels a little bit rough.
Democracy delivered.
Ow. Dude, I'm getting bounced around like crazy in the worst positions. Let's get back over here. Trying to get up here and help this guy out real quick.
Calling down a sentry.
Only weakness of the freaking... Only weakness of this thing, the quasar, is that it doesn't do well on frontal damage versus the turrets. Oop. Gotta get this back in a second.
Sending in an eagle.
Come on. Ah. We get him with that one. Dude, there's so many freaking tanks around here. My goodness. That factory strider's still going. Kind of nuts.
Outpost destroyed.
I definitely miss my ultimatum. I might swap back to that too. Okay, so we got that's a city one. Okay, so we got one of the turret things up here. Let's go destroy that real quick.
Found something. Thank you. Affirmative.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Got a lot already.
Found something.
Those gas mines going in there. See if that helps. Oh crap! No, he knocked it out of my hand. No. Oh no! And I got knocked back into it. No. That was rough. He literally barely caught me with that. That's funny.
Found something. Calling in reinforcements.
Yeah, see, on its own merit, this build would drive me nuts up against the bots because I do not run this type of loadout against the bots in general. But it's again, that's the whole challenge of it, man. Trying to find a build that can work against all of them, man. It is very challenging. Like a build that actually works against all of them. That's the hard thing. And like I said, once we figure out the bot problem and we have enough to deal with the other ones, then we'll be able to go from.
Calling down a sentry.
Let's get back to our stuff here. Come on now. Okay, so that's that. Okay, come on. Just want to get over here to this real quick. Where's that turret tower? There it is. Okay, got it. Try and get around all this stuff. Oh no, dang it. Ugh. Caught the edge of that mine. That sucks.
Bomb armed. Clear the area.
I think I just missed that turret thing too. Definitely dying a little bit more than I would like. That's for freaking sure.
Hot outpost spotted.
we're not near any of our stuff, but I guess that's right now.
Joining the threat.
And it. Did I get him? Yeah, I did. Got him in the perfect spot. Run! Nice. GG's.
Outpost destroyed. Automaton facility destroyed.
Got that already. Nice.
Found something.
Okay.
Found something.
Yeah, the hover pack is so much fun. I wish I had that right now.
Orbital inbound.
That would actually be a lot of fun. Would help me traverse that a little bit better.
Found something.
So we got our stuff back finally.
Requesting advanced weaponry.
Okay.
Requesting backpack. New mag.
9 seconds. Okay. So far I'm thinking it's not bad. Again, it's still, I think as much as I like the gas mines, I might need to run something else as well. Just maybe rocket sentry again. Then I might run stun grenades. I'm not sure. 9 seconds. Hello, my lovely wife. Okay.
Sentry. Calling down a sentry. Calling in a Hellbomb.
Crap. Like tripped. We go dead. It's funny, just stand there. You're incognito. Not doing a very good job. I think that guy just fell. No, land in the mine. No. Okay, don't. Nice. That guy had a W move there, just putting the hell bombs in those big shields. That was pretty cool. Good idea.
Requesting fortification.
Warning, you are in range of enemy artillery. Deploying minefield.
That guy. Bad shot again. Bad shot third time. Got so skinny I can't shoot him. Right. Yeah, so I still got to think about this build a little bit more. I'm not really loving it. I still got to I might go back to the original idea, just make a change or two. Just because I really do, I do love the Purifier. It's great against the bots, and it's going to be good against all the factions, so I might keep that. But I definitely think that Rocket Sentry and 500 kg would be better for anti-tank options. And then have a gas grenade back in here. Because I like gas grenade a little bit more versus the bots and the mines.
Requesting orbital.
Start calling extraction. These guys.
Eagle 1, leaving combat zone to resupply.
Requesting sentry.
Extraction is available.
Okay.
Bot outpost destroyed.
This is a very efficient team. These missions are not too terribly difficult. All right.
Calling down a signal.
Extraction shuttle inbound.
Let's get out of here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do one more run, except we're just gonna run a good bot loadout just for the hell of it. And then, like I said, I'm gonna cut this one a little bit shorter, but I do plan on streaming more as time goes on here, and just I'll definitely stream. I'll have more time on the weekends, but since I got a later start, I don't want to stream much past 6, so I'm definitely gonna do just one more and then go from there. 6 p.m. my time, so I don't want to stream too much longer than that. But yeah, it's been fun. Been enjoying it. Nice to see everything is running smooth. That's the great thing about it, because I'm running a Mocha instead of running Wi-Fi, because I don't have a direct hardwire connection in the office, unfortunately. Okay.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
T-minus 2 minutes. Ain't nothing going on over here. Boring.
This is Eagle 1. We're back in business.
Yeah, I want to do a mission with the convoy. So we're definitely gonna run a full loadout to go against the convoy. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Minus 1 minute 30 seconds.
Yeah, hopefully there's a Helldivers 2 update in the next few weeks, just to give us some new content. I'm not expecting a full Illuminate drop, but just something. What the hell's going on over there? Are you waving at me from over there?
I need supplies.
Come over here, bud. Supplies are over here, baby.
Requesting sentry.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
All right, so we're gonna keep retooling this build just to keep working on it. It's just such a tough build to take into consideration. Some stuff works in theory, but is it really good? That's the question. Wow, that actually set off a lot more of those than I thought it would.
30
That's
seconds.
pretty funny. Love the gas mines, they're so good. That's so much gas.
20 seconds.
So much gas.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Pelican 1 approaching pickup. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated.
See if we survive this, boys. Get on before the gas mines come out. All right, we're gonna do one more. We're gonna go full ham bot loadout versus the convoy. So we're gonna do that. See how it goes. Yeah, I need to fix that bottom thing. It's driving me nuts. It's not right. It's supposed to show like separation between everybody, like their little icons and whatnot, not just be one lumped up sum of text. It's very confusing. So I need to fix that. That's driving me nuts. Overall, though, happy with it, with how it worked. Overall, happy with how the stream has turned out. Overall, all the different scenes are nice. Everything ended up turning out very nice. Okay. So we're our best bot loadout on and go against this convoy. I'm actually itching. I haven't played a convoy mission in a little bit. Ugh. Okay, let's do this. Three deaths. All right, so I'm thinking we're definitely gonna run the anti-tank emplacement. Obviously, we're gonna run. What am I gonna run here? Recoil it? I think I'm gonna run that same build that I made a while back, That was really fun versus the convoy. So I think we're gonna throw a purifier in here as opposed to
Welcome aboard, Helldiver. And
torture, which I think I had last time. So all right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have gas grenade. We're gonna have that. We're gonna swap this out for ultimatum. I think no, we're gonna swap this out. Nah, ultimatum's fine. We're gonna have ultimatum. Gonna have thermite, and then we're going to run. All right, so we need to find a convoy mission. This one has a convoy in it. All right, let's do this one. All right, so we're gonna do this. Trying to decide if I want to run recoilless. I'm gonna swap this the med kit out for something else as well. So I think I'm gonna run fortified for the explosion. I'm gonna run heavy fortified. Gonna run big boy fortified. Actually, we're gonna run the Mohawk one. Then we're gonna run what cape? We're gonna run this cape as a Lusco. And what primary do I want to run? I kind of don't want to run purifier, but I need something that's good up. Nah, we'll run purifier. That's fine. And then we're gonna run. All right, let's see.
Orbit synchronized.
Let's go full meta. Why the hell not? I'm just gonna run. Run stun grenades here. Stuns. Then I'm going to run. Man, autocannon would be fun right now. I haven't run that in a while. Blowing these guys up. Let's just run recoilless. Anti-tank emplacement. Gonna run walking barrage. And then we're going to run rocket sentry. Max anti-tank. We're so friggin' ready for some anti-tank action. Let's do this. let's get this going. Peak anti-tank. Okay. Hopefully they landed us near the convoy because I want to fight that thing immediately. Like right now. Oh, we're landing inside a... Oh, nice. Jesus.
If the automatons
Whoa.
can feel the grace, they shall
We're gonna just drop this right now. This is not good.
Calling down the support.
Allied destroyer leaving squadron.
We got dropped in a bad spot, and I literally dove with my freaking stun grenade in my hand. Dang, man. I need my recoilless. Give me my recoilless. Okay. Nice. Dead. Oh, we got some gunships.
Out of ammo.
We need to take out them gun. I can't believe this guy landed us in the fortress. That's pretty rough. He just wanted us to get it over with. He's like, look, we get it over with. We're ripping the band-aid off.
Allied destroyer has left the squadron.
Purifier is so good. I'm very inaccurate right now, though. What's the best gun to you in the game in general? Probably the Purifier. It's not my favorite gun, but the Purifier has the most versatility of any gun in the game, in my opinion. It can just do so many things, and it's great against all the factions. It doesn't have any limitations. I would say probably second is a crossbow, and then in terms of just a overall, like, if you're talking about just the bots in general, probably Purifier, crossbow, and then
Reinforcing.
Man, that's tough. I had to think about the other ones. Man, dude, this is a bad situation. This guy really screwed us by dropping us in this in this freaking fortress, dude. I'm out of stims and everything. I'm gonna die here. Gonna die here. What do you think is the best overall gun, Bob? Yeah, this guy dropped us in a bad spot. That guy dropped us in a rough spot. I'm gonna bring supply back and drop convoy. Yeah, in terms of the overall best weapon in the game, I would have to say it's definitely it's definitely Purifier in my opinion. Even though, yeah, it's not personally my favorite.
Coordinates locked.
I like so many other guns over the Purifier, but it is overall probably the most well-rounded weapon we have in the game. I'm gonna run supply pack. Quasar.
Allied destroyer has left squadron.
There should be plenty of anti-tank. All right, let's see what's going on in here.
Allied destroyer joining squadron. Deploying Helldiver.
The shotgun? Which one? Whoa, this is rough. Dang. All right. Well, we are hot dropped out of our mind right now. Don't have anything equipped. I think we can get out of this. I think we can do it. Let's just. I'm gonna stun myself. Okay, stunned him up. All right. I think we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. All right, come on. Rid of this Hulk. He's gone. All right, we are gonna recover this crap. All right, so I need to get that convoy. It's already halfway there. Dang, dude. All right, so we're gonna drop a rocket sentry up here to head off the convoy. If I can even get over there, this is bad. All right, I'm gonna try and do a different attack. All right, so we got to get that convoy, so we need to cut it off. So we're gonna go around here. Oh, the Punisher? Like the base Punisher or the plasma Punisher? Because there's a few different options. Alright, so we're gonna ignore all these guys. We gotta get over there to the gotta get over here. Dude, we're getting ragdolled like crazy. This is rough. I can't call this guy in because I'm jammed now. This guy really put us in a bad spot. I want to destroy this convoy. Damn, buddy. 1 second. Where is it? Just now can call in reinforcements. Calm down. All right, so we are getting close to being able to help this convoy.
Reinforcements have been launched.
Just the regular Punisher. Okay. I haven't used that in quite a while. It used to be meta back in the day, man. It was real good. Okay, so we're close. So we're gonna set up our rocket sentry plus the anti-tank emplacement. Let's do this to get over here faster. Trying to avoid any big fights.
Found something. Calling down a sentry.
Put this up there. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is peak cinema right here. We're about to absolutely wipe out this. Hold on. We're about to wipe it out. Come on, get in there. This is gonna be rough, but we're gonna do it. Come on. All right, get in. Yes. Get this guy first. Let's do it. Come on. That one's down. That one, the other one's down. All right, got another one over here. Let's get him. I can't see if I'm hitting him, dude. It's like freaking. Oh, there he is. This was perfect. This was perfect. One more. Where's he at? Where's he at? Show yourself. There he is. Yeah! Woo! Dude, that was awesome. That flank was huge. Just wrapping all the way around there and destroying that was huge. Man, that was awesome. I was not thinking, it was so close to the end, I was not thinking we were gonna make it. That was sick. Oh, crap. No, I missed. Crap. Nice, good shot.
Thank you.
Let's get over here. Now that we got, dang, that convoy was that was awesome. That was real good.
Found something.
This guy. I missed the Quasar bug. Oh, that was so fun. Why'd I have to ruin our fun?
Support.
It's Purifier is just too good, man. It freaking does everything. Bots are stunned up. It's killing everybody. Has a faster shooting mode. It does everything, man. It's hard to argue that's not the best gun right now in the game. The bots can be difficult, but once you get the necessary anti-tank stuff going on, meaning you're running plenty of anti-tank, it's not too bad. You just gotta run the right armor. Like Fortified is very good to be able to limit the amount of explosion damage you're taking. So when you get, like, when a rocket or something like that explodes next to you, it's nice to have. But in terms of compared to the bugs, yes, I think the bugs are harder. You know what I mean? Just personally, I think that some of the mechanics of the freaking bots are annoying, like the ragdolling and whatnot. But in terms of the way the bots actually play, they're not nearly as bad once you kind of get the hang of them. You know, when I'm running like an actual good loadout like this one, and I don't get hot dropped into some nonsense like I was earlier, I can survive pretty easily a lot of times. What about you? Which do you think is the hardest faction right now? Man. Crap. Did not heal fast enough there. I think I got shot by... This is not good. The guy has no legs.
Ready to liberate.
Do I have my stuff back? 2 minutes. How far away am I from that stuff? That. I need my supply pack back. Yeah, but the bugs, the thing that makes them the hardest is that it makes them harder is if you're not running the requisite crowd control. So if you have a lot of good crowd control options, the bugs are actually pretty manageable, but the predator bugs I feel like are pretty difficult. Well, not insanely difficult, but they're definitely more challenging. But the regular bugs is kind of like, if you're running the right loadout, it's not very challenging overall. You think the robots are the hardest? They definitely can be, for sure. If you got situations like this where you're completely surrounded and getting shot at, dude, it's a bit rough. I'm not gonna lie. The ragdolling is what makes the bots the hardest, in my opinion. If the ragdolling was back to where it was before, because they did some sort of bug to it. If it was back like it was before, then I don't feel like it's as challenging. But in their current state, yeah, they can be a little bit rough, especially when you're getting bounced around and all that stuff. But when you run a stun grenades, that makes them a lot easier. Like, see, they stop shooting. Whoa, 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 whoa. See that, like they didn't ragdoll like that. Speak of the devil. Oh my goodness, man. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to get blown into a bunch of mines. right at the double speaks, I'm getting friggin' ragdolled like crazy, bro. That's what makes the bots hard, is the freaking ragdoll. And I got ragdolled into a stratagem jammer. How freaking wild is that? So freaking funny, dude. All right, so we're gonna go take out the stratagem jammer. But yeah, since I was running heavy fortified armor, I survived all of that damage that would have killed me. So that's another reason why I run fortified a lot against the bots, because it makes it a lot easier. Let's get. I think we should be able to get from here.
Out of ammo.
Got it. Nice. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up our turret or emplacement up here if I can get moving here. Let's get our sentry set up there.
Dropping a pin. Northeast, 300 meters. Requesting fortification. Have a taste of democracy.
We're gonna get on the emplacement. See, like when you run the emplacement here, it makes it so much easier. Boom. 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 Placement just trivializes the bots. Hey, buddy. Don't worry, guys. I'm on. Come on. This is kind of nuts. All right, buddy. This is server connection. I went under the ground. What a mess. I think I'm losing connection. That's part of the problem. I don't know why. So let's rotate around here. We are in a bad spot. And we are losing connection, I believe. I don't know what's happening, but we're losing it.
Found something.
Okay, so we got a new supply pack. Pull that down real quick.
Requesting backpack.
Bunch of nasty stuff coming from that direction. I'm gonna keep going. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay in the game just because I'm losing connection right now. So we're just gonna keep going and see what happens. Apparently we're still connected to these guys. So we got 30 seconds. Still our rocket sentry's back. We got a big boy over there. Whoa, he's shooting at us now. We're gonna get his little turret, top turret, in just a moment.
I'm sorry. Tagging location.
Got it. What we're gonna do is we're going to. We move now. He's gonna get us, so we're gonna have to wait just a second. We're gonna rocket sentry down, then we're gonna flank. Rocket sentry down, then we're gonna flank over here. Flank it here. Hit him. Rocket sentry does so much work. Almost got our ATM placement back. Oh, look. Okay, got our ATM placement back.
Calling down fortification.
Try and get our fortification back here. Okay. Get in. Turn. 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 Got it. Whoa! Hey, buddy. No, we destroyed it. Dang it, man. That sucks.
New mag. Calling down a sentry.
This guy's got us pinned down here. What am I? Dude, this freaking planet drives me nuts. See if we can get up here and get out of here. We've been stuck here for a minute. We need to get out of here. Teammates are doing all the work over here while we're over here fooling around. Can't forget about my ultimatum. I forget about that sometimes. It's always there. I need to use more. Need to use the autocannon again soon. It's been a while. Just using the anti-material rifle though, but it's been a while. It's a lot of friggin' mines. Okay. Fly beacon down. Okay. 20 going off in there. Place our rocket sentry right here on the outside. We don't really need it right here. Where is this last? Oh, we gotta destroy that. That's right. I haven't played this side mission in a minute. Where's the console at? I think the console is right over there, isn't it? Hey, buddy. Yeah, the console, I believe, is right here, isn't it? Yeah, it is. SSD. Okay. Place the rocket sentry up here, see if it helps us right there. Nah, I can't stick there. Fuck. Oh, well. Can't see, it's so dark. Man, I wish I got my rocket sentry just a little higher there. It would have been better for me. Oh well. Okay, that's it for that. Now we out of here. I'm gonna go destroy this fortress. See if we can get a good spot for our anti-tank emplacement to destroy that. I think this might be not a bad spot. Area. Still gonna drop right here, but it's not a great spot. Gotta get hit by these drop ships. I'm gonna try and do some damage before we go in. See anything from here? Nah, bad spot. So that at least. Get that guy out of here. That guy out of here.
Marking location. Never mind.
Is there any more? There's a fabricator in there. Oh, that tower's not alive, is it? Right, let's get out of here. Alright, so we're gonna move in now. I wish I would have placed that a little bit better of an angle, but it's okay. Get it back in just a minute. Where are these things at? Need them fabricators destroyed. That one? The last one should be back here somewhere. He's got a 120 going off right here. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. There it is right back there. See it?
New mag. Last reload.
Automaton outpost scrapped.
Nice. GG's. Get out of here. Oh, wait, this isn't destroyed?
Calling down a
This one.
sentry.
Those guys down. Come on, Rocket Sentry, do some work, Rocket Sentry.
I've got you.
Go. Got both sentries going like crazy. Is this base destroyed or not? I can't tell. Because it said complete or destroyed. Did we miss one? Can't see.
Dragging back. Dumping. Bar.
I think there's one right there on the end. I think it's right over there. Or maybe it's bugged because we're having those connection issues. But there, I think there's one over here. Let me check. Maybe not. No, that's not. All right, we out. I think it's bugged. I think it is bugged. It's another really good stratagem. The freaking scraping runs really. I love how these guys are just torsos. Like all my teammates are literally just walking, legs, no head or bodies. Man, that's such a bad freaking glitch. Wow. Supply pack in here.
Found something.
Don't know what I thought that stun grenade was gonna do. So used to running other grenades. All right, so yes, so we're gonna finish this one up and then we're gonna call it there. I do plan on, like I said, streaming maybe once or twice a week for now, because I do work full time and I have to make videos on top of being a husband and working a job and all those things. So I do my best, but I will definitely try to stream at least once during the week and maybe on a weekend day or maybe twice during the week. I don't know yet. I'm just going to kind of stream when I feel like it. When there's updates and things like that, like for example, we will be playing some Space Marines on the 15th. I'll be playing that day on Space Marines. So I'll definitely be playing on the 15th and playing a lot of that, putting in some good hours. And we'll also play any Helldivers updates like warbonds and all those various things like that, because, you know, we got to keep up with that because that's the main focus of the channel. So we'll be doing that here. We're gonna put sort of there. Okay. Yep. Get these guys out of here. Dang. Oh, the anti-tank place was so much fun. Okay. Nice clear, baby.
Calling down a support weapon.
Whoa! The hell was that?
Calling in reinforcements. Requesting sentry. Thank you. Reporting to the front.
I don't want that death to count. That doesn't count. I've not died yet. That did not count. Actually, I don't know if I died. I mean, if I can survive that insane ragdolling that happened like 20 minutes ago, I can survive pretty much anything. Good one.
T-minus 1 minute.
Do. What the hell happened to him?
T-minus 30 seconds.
Support weapon.
Shit.
T-minus 20 seconds.
Stun grenades down.
T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Whoa, that went far. Love that bug. All right, let's get out of here. Good run. Doing work, bro. Welcome back. I'm just about to get off.
Pelican 1 preparing to depart.
So you guys are an hour behind there, right? Currently.
Extraction complete.
I assume you guys are an hour behind. Because if I remember correctly, Nashville or Tennessee area was about an hour behind.
Victory was
You guys have any plans for tonight, by the way, as well? Okay. Oh, it's the same time then. You must be on the other side. Yeah, it's the same time. For some reason I thought it was an hour behind. GG. Thank you. Alrighty. All right. So, like I said, I really appreciate everybody showing up. The people that did, I was not expecting anybody to show up, to be honest with you. It's such a random stream, and I didn't stream when I wanted to. But I always appreciate everybody showing up. So thank you everybody for showing up. I'm not sure if I'm going to be live again this week because I need to work on some videos for the channel. So I'll probably be doing that. The Space Marines update is on the 15th. I'll definitely be jumping into that to start grinding out prestige modes and everything like that. So I'll be playing that if you're interested in Space Marines content. We are going to start covering Space Marines 2 again on the channel as long as the content is good and it's there. And then, as always, we'll be playing some Helldivers as well. So, especially if they drop any updates. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys hanging out. And yeah, like I said, I will catch you guys very soon in a future stream. But yeah, definitely be on the lookout for some videos. So anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next I was about to say catch you in the next video. I'm so used to saying that outro. Catch you guys in the next stream. We'll see you later. Have a good night.